Kölnin pelimessuilta löytyy paljon pelattavia pelejä ja mielenkiintoisia staroja. Tässä yksi mielenkiintoinen peli.
My name is Dirk Riegert. I'm creative director at Ubisoft Blue Byte Mainz. It's a German studio doing the Anno series, a strategy PC game series. And I'm working on that brand for quite a long time. So next year we'll have our 20th anniversary for the series, and we have then the 7th Anno game. And on 5 of them I work myself as a lead game designer and now a creative director. So I know all those numbers by heart, starting with 1602, going up into the future 2205, and now the latest one, Anno 1800. Oh yeah, when it all started, it was not our game. So it was invented by an Austrian company called Max Design in the 90s, and they did 2 Anno games, the first 2 Anno games, that's 1602 and 5003. So, but then they were 2D games back then in the 90s, and then in the beginning of the new millennium we had the 3D games, and they didn't have a 3D engine, so that's when they also felt like, oh, we did already 2 of those games, that's enough, and then we stepped in and took over the series, and that was also like my introduction then as the lead game designer on this series for 1701, and that was the first time when this game went to 3D, so that was like a big step then, and we evolved a lot since then. The storyline of the newest Anno is the era of industrialization. So it's called Anno 1800, but basically it takes place in the full 19th century. So we will start around 1800 at the beginning of the second wave of the industrialization coming up, and all of those things like, I don't know, steam motors and railways and oil and all this stuff, a revolutionary spirit of those times, labor movement, all those things will play a role. It's a very interesting century, and we are very inspired by it. Also, it's special because the last 2 Anno games before, they played in the future. They were sci-fi games trying to develop ideas about how future life could be looking like, and it was really fun to do that. But doing that a third time felt like we are too much limiting ourselves to be a sci-fi game. Actually, Anno can take place anytime. So we felt it's good to go back into history and kind of have a time that's still industrialized, so there's still technological aspect, but also the human touch comes back to the game.
Ohjelmayhteistyössä mukana